Tensions in the royal family are at an all-time high as rumors swirl that Queen Camilla has been left feeling humiliated by King Charles and Prince William. Behind the palace walls, a power struggle may be brewing, with reports suggesting that Charles and William have sidelined Camilla in key decisions. Sources claim that their actions have pushed Camilla to her breaking point, leaving her furious and lashing out in frustration. What led to this royal rift, and how will it impact the fragile balance within the monarchy? Let's explore the shocking developments that have the palace in turmoil.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage.
The relationship between Queen Camilla, Prince William, and King Charles is complex, shaped by years of personal history, public scrutiny, and their evolving roles within the British monarchy. While they are bound together by family and duty, the dynamics among them are layered, with moments of cooperation, tension, and diplomacy influencing how they treat each other. At the center of this triangle is King Charles, whose relationship with both his wife, Camilla, and his eldest son, William, has been central to shaping the royal family's image.
Good evening, Your Majesties. Good evening, Windsor.
Charles and Camilla's relationship is perhaps the most straightforward of the three. After decades of public criticism and controversy, they have settled into a strong and supportive partnership, solidified by years of loyalty and shared experiences. For Charles, Camilla is not only his wife, but also his trusted confidant, someone who has stood by him through some of the most challenging moments of his life. Their bond is one of mutual respect, and Charles leans on Camilla for both personal support and in his duties as monarch. Camilla has long been a stabilizing presence for Charles. She understands his temperament, his pressures, and the unique challenges of being in the royal spotlight. As Queen Consort, she supports him during public engagements, accompanies him on state visits, and plays a significant role in their charitable and diplomatic work. Her position beside him has helped modernize the monarchy's image to some extent, and she has taken on her responsibilities with quiet dedication. Charles appreciates her calm, unflappable demeanor and her ability to handle the constant scrutiny that comes with being a senior royal. For Charles, Camilla is a partner in both life and leadership, and their relationship is marked by a deep personal connection. However, the relationship between Camilla and Prince William is far more complicated. William's perspective on Camilla has been shaped by the painful history surrounding his parents' marriage. Charles and Diana's highly publicized separation, followed by Diana's tragic death, cast a long shadow over William's view of Camilla. For much of his life, Camilla represented a difficult chapter in his family's story, and the circumstances of her relationship with Charles were a source of tension. In the early years following Charles and Camilla's marriage, William reportedly kept a respectful but distant relationship with his stepmother. He recognized the importance of her role in his father's life, but his loyalty to his mother, Princess Diana, remained unwavering. William had immense love for Diana, and her memory continues to shape many aspects of his life. As a result, while he accepted Camilla as part of his father's life, he never fully embraced her as a maternal figure. Unlike his younger brother Harry, who seemed more willing to connect with Camilla on a personal level, William's interactions with her were often formal and polite, but lacking deep warmth. Over time, William and Camilla have developed a working relationship built on mutual respect for each other's roles within the monarchy. As the future king, William understands the importance of maintaining harmony within the family, especially in the public eye. Both he and Camilla have shown a willingness to put personal feelings aside to present a united front in support of King Charles. They are often seen together at public events, and while there may be no overt displays of affection, their interactions are cordial and professional. Camilla, for her part, has been careful not to overstep boundaries with William, knowing that her position in his life is a sensitive one. Despite this surface-level cordiality, there are persistent rumors of underlying tensions between William and Camilla. Some reports suggest that William has been uncomfortable with the level of influence Camilla holds over King Charles, particularly in terms of family decisions and the future direction of the monarchy. As someone who is deeply protective of his own family, his wife Catherine, and their 3 children, William is wary of any perceived interference. Camilla, though largely supportive of William's position as the future king, has had to navigate these complexities carefully, ensuring that her role does not encroach on William's path to the throne. William, for his part, has matured into his role as a leader within the royal family. He has shown a willingness to work alongside both his father and stepmother for the sake of the institution. His loyalty to the monarchy and his sense of duty mean that he is able to put personal feelings aside in favor of the greater good. While his relationship with Camilla may never be particularly warm, he has accepted her place within the family and has found a way to coexist with her. In public, the trio presents a united front, attending events together and supporting each other's roles within the monarchy. Camilla is often seen beside Charles at key engagements, with William nearby, representing the continuity and stability of the royal family. While their personal relationships may be complicated by history and emotion, they have all shown a willingness to prioritize their duties and responsibilities over personal grievances. In conclusion, the relationship between Queen Camilla, Prince William, and King Charles is one marked by a delicate balance of personal history and public duty. Camilla and William's relationship remains formal and respectful, but not particularly close, while Charles finds himself navigating the complexities of these 2 important figures in his life. Despite the underlying tensions, they are all united by a shared commitment to the monarchy and its future. Each plays their role in maintaining the stability of the institution, ensuring that the monarchy continues to function smoothly, even if their personal relationships remain complicated. Queen Camilla's life in the royal family has always been filled with its fair share of drama, but recent reports suggest tensions have reached new heights. According to insiders, a major fallout between Queen Camilla and Prince William has sparked an intense royal standoff. The once cordial relationship seems to have taken a turn for the worse, with rumors circulating that Prince William has outright rejected one of Camilla's latest proposals. In response, Camilla reportedly didn't take the news lightly, leading to what's being described as an explosive outburst behind palace walls. What could have caused this rift, and how will it impact the royal family moving forward? Let's dive into the details of this brewing conflict.
Good evening, Your Majesties. Good evening, Windsor.
The relationship between Queen Camilla and Prince William is one of the more intriguing dynamics within the British royal family. While they have both played prominent roles in the monarchy, their connection has been shaped by a mixture of personal history, public perception, and their individual roles within the institution. Their bond is not one of close familial warmth, but rather one marked by mutual respect, duty, and at times, underlying tension. When Camilla first entered the royal fold in an official capacity, her relationship with Prince William was complicated by her past with King Charles. Camilla and Charles's relationship had long been the subject of public scrutiny, particularly due to the fact that it overlapped with his marriage to Princess Diana, William's mother. For William, The public and private pain caused by his parents' tumultuous marriage loomed large. Camilla's presence as Charles's partner was not something he immediately accepted.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage.
And it took time for him to come to terms with her role in his father's life. Early on, reports suggested that William and Camilla kept a polite distance. William, protective of his mother's legacy, was understandably wary of Camilla, whose affair with Charles had contributed to the breakdown of his parents' marriage. For William, this was not just a matter of public perception, but also a deeply personal issue. His relationship with his father had already been strained by the revelations about Charles and Camilla's relationship, and adding her into the family officially was not an easy transition. However, as time passed, both William and Camilla seemed to adopt a pragmatic approach to their relationship. William was, after all, committed to the future of the monarchy, and Camilla was now a central part of that institution. Publicly, they have maintained a relationship based on respect and duty. William has accepted Camilla as his father's wife, and they have been seen together at numerous royal events, often interacting in a cordial and professional manner. There is no indication of overt hostility in public, but the warmth that characterizes William's relationship with other family members, like his brother or wife, is notably absent in his interactions with Camilla. Camilla, on her part, has been careful to navigate her relationship with William with sensitivity. She understands the complexity of the situation and has not tried to overstep her boundaries as a stepmother figure. While she is technically his stepmother, she has never attempted to take on that role in an overtly maternal way. Instead, she has maintained a more hands-off approach, understanding that William's loyalty to his mother is strong, and that trying to replace or even compete with Diana's memory would be neither appropriate nor successful. There are reports that Camilla has worked behind the scenes to foster a respectful relationship with William, even if it is not particularly close. She has reportedly been careful to show deference to William's role as the future king, recognizing that his position in the royal hierarchy will one day surpass her own. Her approach has been one of quiet support, without trying to assert undue influence over him. This has allowed them to maintain a functional relationship, even if it lacks the affection that is often seen in other familial bonds within the royal family. While the public rarely sees the full scope of their interactions, it is clear that their relationship is rooted in duty rather than personal closeness. They have both demonstrated a willingness to put the needs of the monarchy first, even if their personal relationship is not particularly strong. William is dedicated to his role as the future king, and part of that responsibility is managing his relationships with other senior members of the family, including Camilla. He understands the importance of presenting a united front for the sake of the monarchy's stability, and Camilla, in turn, recognizes that William's position is one of utmost importance. However, behind the scenes, there have been rumors of occasional friction between the two. Some reports suggest that William has, at times, been uncomfortable with Camilla's influence over King Charles, particularly when it comes to certain family matters. William is deeply protective of his family, especially his wife, Catherine, and their children. Any perceived slight or interference from Camilla in this area is something that William reportedly does not tolerate. While these instances of tension are rarely made public, they hint at the more complicated dynamics at play behind the royal facade. Another area where their relationship may face strain is in how the public perceives Camilla's role in the monarchy. William, as the future king, is acutely aware of public opinion, and he understands the need for the monarchy to maintain its relevance and appeal to the people. Camilla's past, particularly her role in the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage, has meant that she has faced an uphill battle in terms of public acceptance. While she has managed to carve out a role for herself through her charitable work and her support of Charles, there remains a segment of the public that has not fully embraced her as a member of the royal family. William, on the other hand, enjoys widespread popularity, and his wife, Catherine, is highly regarded as a future queen. The contrast between Camilla and Catherine is often noted by royal observers, with Catherine seen as a modern, relatable figure, while Camilla is viewed through the lens of past scandals. This difference in public perception may influence how William views Camilla's role within the family, particularly as he prepares for his own future reign. While he remains respectful and dutiful in his interactions with her, there is an understanding that Camilla's legacy will always be somewhat complicated.
If you look at the coronation footage as the king and queen leave the thrones and head for the exit of Westminster Abbey on the coronation Saturday, you'll see that everyone bows and curtsies to the king, and no one moves a limb, a muscle, when Camilla passes. And that was because they were angry with Camilla. Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded from that coronation, and they were furious. And not only that, Kate and William were angry too. And that anger, of course, Harry was angry, that anger went right through that small part of the congregation by the throne, by the centre of Westminster Abbey. If you look at the coronation footage as the king and queen leave the thrones and head for the exit of Westminster Abbey on the coronation Saturday, you'll see that everyone bows and curtsies to the king, and no one moves a limb, a muscle, when Camilla passes. And that was because they were angry with Camilla. Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded from that coronation, and they were furious. And not only that, Kate and William were angry too. And that anger, of course, Harry was angry, that anger went right through that small part of the congregation by the throne, by the centre of Westminster Abbey.
Recent events have cast a spotlight on the British royal family, exposing tensions and divisions that have reshaped the public's perception of this storied institution. The unravelling began with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's candid interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021, an event that revealed deep-seated issues within the royal family and set the stage for subsequent controversies. In the interview, Harry and Meghan detailed their struggles with royal life, including allegations of racism and inadequate support for mental health issues. Meghan spoke openly about feeling isolated and unsupported, while Harry expressed his frustrations over the way his family handled these concerns. The interview not only shocked the public, but also triggered a seismic shift in the royal family's dynamics, leading to a broader discussion about race, mental health, and the role of the monarchy in modern Britain. The fallout from the interview was swift and dramatic. The royal family was forced to address the allegations, with Queen Elizabeth II issuing a statement emphasizing the importance of family unity and promising to address concerns privately. However, the damage was done, and the revelations fueled ongoing media scrutiny and public debate. The interview highlighted long-standing issues within the family, including the perceived treatment of Harry and Meghan compared to other members. The tensions were further exacerbated by the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. Her passing marked the end of an era and ushered in a new chapter for the monarchy under King Charles III. The transition of power brought its own set of challenges, as the family adjusted to new roles and responsibilities. The period following the Queen's death was marked by a series of public and private events that tested the cohesion of the royal family. One notable development was the increasingly strained relationship between King Charles and his son, Prince Harry. Harry's decision to publish his memoir, Spare, in early 2023 added fuel to the fire. The book, which delves into Harry's experiences within the royal family, further illuminated the rifts between him and other family members. It included personal anecdotes and criticisms that were seen as a direct challenge to the monarchy's traditional image of unity and decorum. The publication of Spare led to a series of public statements and responses from various members of the royal family. King Charles and Prince William in particular were forced to navigate the fallout from the book's revelations. Their responses ranged from measured statements, emphasizing the need for privacy and respect, to more pointed criticisms of Harry's disclosures. The situation was compounded by ongoing media coverage, which often portrayed the royal family as fractured and at odds with one another. The intense scrutiny and constant reporting on every minor incident added to the perception of a deeply divided family. The media's focus on these divisions further strained relationships, making it difficult for the royal family to present a unified front. In addition to the personal and familial tensions, the royal family also faced challenges related to public perception and institutional credibility. The controversies surrounding Harry and Meghan's departure from royal duties and the subsequent media coverage raised questions about the monarchy's relevance and effectiveness in a modern, diverse society. The royal family's handling of these issues was closely watched and critiqued, contributing to the broader debate about the future of the monarchy. Amidst these challenges, King Charles III has sought to address the issues facing the royal family with a focus on reform and modernization. His approach has included efforts to streamline royal duties and to engage more directly with the public on issues of national importance. However, the transition has not been without its difficulties, and the royal family continues to grapple with the fallout from recent events. The divisions within the royal family have also been reflected in the public's response. While some have expressed support for Harry and Meghan, others have rallied behind the remaining members of the royal family, emphasizing the importance of tradition and continuity. The polarized opinions highlight the broader debate about the role and future of the monarchy in contemporary Britain. As the royal family navigates these turbulent times, it remains to be seen how they will reconcile their differences and move forward. The recent events have underscored the challenges faced by the monarchy in maintaining unity and relevance in a rapidly changing world. The royal family's ability to address these issues and to adapt to evolving expectations will be crucial in determining the future of this iconic institution. Recent events have cast a stark light on the British royal family, revealing significant internal divisions and challenges that have reshaped public perceptions of this storied institution. The narrative began with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's revealing interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021, which brought to the forefront a range of issues from alleged racism within the royal ranks to inadequate mental health support. Meghan's candid discussion about her isolation and Harry's frustration with the handling of their concerns shook the monarchy to its core, initiating a period of intense scrutiny and public debate. The situation intensified with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022, a pivotal moment that marked the end of an era and ushered in the reign of King Charles III. The transition from one monarch to another inevitably brought its own set of complications, including adjustments in roles and responsibilities for family members. The public and media focus shifted to how the new king would manage the monarchy amid these ongoing tensions. King Charles's attempt to address these issues was complicated further by the release of Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, in early 2023. The book, filled with personal revelations and criticisms, exposed further rifts within the royal family, particularly between Harry and other key members like Charles and Prince William. The memoir highlighted ongoing grievances and personal conflicts, making it clear that the challenges within the family were deeper and more complex than initially understood. The media's relentless coverage of these developments has amplified the sense of division, portraying the royal family as fragmented and struggling to maintain cohesion. This portrayal has only added to the public's fascination and speculation about the future of the monarchy. As the family deals with the fallout from these revelations and ongoing media scrutiny, they are also grappling with the broader implications for their role. In a shocking turn of events, King Charles III has stepped down from his role as the monarch of the British royal family. This unprecedented move has sent shockwaves through the United Kingdom and around the world. Camilla, Queen Consort, has reportedly been deeply affected by this development, with sources close to the palace describing her as being in tears. This decision marks a significant moment in British history, altering the future of the monarchy in ways that were previously unimaginable. The announcement came after a series of private meetings within the royal family, leading to the king's official abdication. The news of King Charles III stepping down as the monarch of the British royal family has reverberated across the globe, marking a historic moment in the centuries-old institution. This decision, which has taken many by surprise, was made following a series of private discussions within the royal family. The gravity of the situation is evident, as sources close to Buckingham Palace have revealed that Queen Consort Camilla has been deeply moved by the decision, with reports indicating that she has been brought to tears by the turn of events. King Charles' decision to abdicate has not only shaken the foundations of the monarchy, but has also left the public and royal watchers in a state of disbelief. After years of waiting in the wings, as the heir apparent, Charles ascended to the throne, following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. His reign, though short, has been marked by attempts to modernize the monarchy and address the changing dynamics of British society. However, his decision to step down comes as a significant departure from royal tradition, where abdications are rare and often carry considerable implications. In the days leading up to the announcement, there were whispers of tension and uncertainty within the royal household. Insiders have suggested that Charles faced mounting pressure, both from within the family and from external forces, to reconsider his role. The king's health, public opinion, and the future of the monarchy were reportedly central to these discussions. Despite the challenges, many believed that Charles would continue to fulfill his duties as monarch. However, the final decision to abdicate indicates the weight of the considerations he had to bear. Camilla, who has stood by Charles's side for decades, is said to have been particularly affected by the decision. As Queen Consort, she has faced her own share of public scrutiny and challenges. The prospect of Charles stepping down from the throne has added a personal dimension to the situation, amplifying the emotional toll it has taken on her. Those close to the couple have described Camilla as being visibly distressed, struggling to come to terms with the new reality of their lives. Her tears are a testament to the profound impact this decision has had on those within the royal circle. The implications of King Charles's abdication are vast and complex. For the royal family, it means a sudden shift in the line of succession, with Prince William now poised to take on the role of king sooner than anticipated. This change is likely to have far-reaching consequences for the monarchy, as William's vision for the future may differ significantly from that of his father. The British public, too, is grappling with the news as they come to terms with the idea of another transition in leadership so soon after the passing of Queen Elizabeth. Internationally, the decision has prompted reactions from world leaders and royal families across the globe. The British monarchy has long been a symbol of continuity and stability, and the abdication of a sitting monarch is a rare and significant event. Allies and observers alike are now closely watching the developments in the UK, seeking to understand the motivations behind Charles's decision and what it means for the future of one of the world's most well-known institutions. In the wake of the announcement, the media has been abuzz with speculation and analysis. Commentators are dissecting the potential reasons behind the king's abdication, from personal health concerns to the desire to pave the way for a younger generation of leadership. The role of public opinion cannot be ignored, as Charles's popularity has fluctuated over the years. Some have suggested that the king may have felt that stepping aside was in the best interest of the monarchy, allowing Prince William and his wife, Catherine, to take on more prominent roles. The abdication of King Charles III has thrown the royal family and the nation into a state of reflection and uncertainty. This decision, rooted in a complex mix of personal, familial, and public considerations, is unprecedented in the modern era. While the monarchy has weathered many storms, this particular event signifies a turning point that may redefine the future of the British royal institution. In the weeks leading up to the abdication, there were subtle signs that all was not well within the royal household. Close observers noted a shift in Charles's public demeanor. His appearances, once marked by a sense of duty and tradition, had become more subdued. Behind the palace walls, the weight of the crown seemed to be taking a toll on him. Although no official statements were made at the time, there were whispers of the king grappling with the demands of his role, compounded by concerns over his health and the increasingly complex political landscape in the UK. Reports have surfaced indicating that King Charles sought counsel from his closest advisors, including senior members of the royal family and trusted confidants. The discussions were said to be intense and fraught with emotion, as Charles weighed the responsibilities of his position against the realities of his personal circumstances. It is believed that he considered all possible outcomes, including the impact his decision would have on the monarchy, his family, and the nation. Ultimately, it seems that the king reached the conclusion that stepping down was the most responsible and dignified course of action. For Queen Consort Camilla, this period has been particularly challenging. Known for her resilience and quiet strength, she has always supported Charles through the ups and downs of public life. However, the prospect of him relinquishing the throne has reportedly shaken her deeply. Camilla's emotional response highlights the personal sacrifice and the human aspect of what is often seen as a purely institutional matter. The tears she has shed reflect not just her concern for Charles, but also the enormous changes they now face as a couple, transitioning from the roles they have both prepared for over many years. The royal family, now faced with the task of navigating this transition, is likely to undergo a period of internal realignment. Prince William, who has been steadily preparing for his future role as king, will now have to accelerate his readiness to assume the throne. William's ascension is expected to bring a new energy and direction to the monarchy, one that aligns with the expectations of a modern, diverse Britain. However, this transition will not be without its challenges. William will need to strike a delicate balance between honoring the traditions of the monarchy and embracing the progressive changes that many believe are necessary for its survival in the 21st century. As the nation processes this seismic shift, reactions have been mixed. There is a sense of sadness and nostalgia among those who have supported King Charles throughout his life, recognizing his dedication to his duties and his efforts to address contemporary issues such as climate change and social inequality. Yet, there is also a sense of cautious optimism as people look to the future with Prince William at the helm. The British public, while often critical of the monarchy, also holds a deep respect for its continuity and the symbolic role it plays in national identity. The coming months will be crucial in determining how this transition is received and what it means for the monarchy's relevance in a rapidly changing world. Internationally, King Charles's abdication has sparked a wide array of responses. Royal families across Europe have expressed their support and solidarity, recognizing the difficult decision Charles had to make.
At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, has always been a symbol of elegance, strength, and poise, embodying the ideals of the British royal family. Known for her unwavering dedication to her royal duties and her ability to balance the demands of public life with motherhood, she has garnered admiration from millions across the globe. However, in recent months, troubling reports have emerged that have left both the public and the royal family deeply concerned. It all began during a prestigious royal event, where Kate Middleton, alongside her husband, Prince William, was expected to make another public appearance as part of her tireless commitment to charity work and royal obligations. The Duchess had long been known for her impeccable composure during these events, often showing little sign of fatigue or stress despite her packed schedule. However, what was meant to be a routine engagement quickly turned into a deeply distressing situation that left those in attendance in shock. As the Duchess mingled with guests, those nearby noticed that she seemed slightly pale and was moving at a slower pace than usual. Initially, it was chalked up to the sheer exhaustion of her busy schedule, which had been particularly demanding in recent months. However, things took a dramatic turn when, without warning, Kate collapsed in front of a horrified audience. Prince William, who was standing just a few feet away, immediately rushed to her side, his face a mixture of fear and urgency. The crowd fell into a tense silence, the joyous atmosphere instantly replaced by anxiety and concern. Royal aides and security personnel acted quickly, ushering the Duchess away from the crowd and into a nearby room where medical personnel had been summoned. The event was swiftly cancelled, and the media were asked to show restraint, although whispers of the incident quickly began circulating through the corridors of Buckingham Palace and beyond. Within hours, the news had broken, and concerns for Kate Middleton's health dominated headlines across the world. The collapse sparked an immediate response from the royal family, and questions began to surface about Kate's well-being. While the palace initially downplayed the severity of the situation, stating that the Duchess had merely been feeling unwell and was advised to rest, further reports soon indicated that the issue might be far more serious than previously thought. Speculation began to grow about the nature of her health struggles, with some pointing to the immense pressure she had been under in her role as a senior royal, while others suggested that there might be an underlying medical condition contributing to her collapse. In the days following the event, sources close to the royal family confirmed that Kate had undergone a series of medical tests to determine the cause of her sudden collapse. The results, while not immediately disclosed to the public, reportedly raised alarms within the royal household. It was later revealed that doctors had discovered a troubling issue, one that had been hidden from public view for some time. Kate Middleton had been quietly battling a serious health condition, and there were growing concerns that it might be cancer. The news sent shockwaves through both the British public and the wider world, as the idea that someone as beloved and high-profile as the Duchess could be facing such a daunting challenge seemed almost unthinkable. For years, Kate had maintained a healthy and active lifestyle, often seen jogging, playing tennis, and staying involved in numerous charitable causes related to physical and mental health. The revelation that she might be suffering from a potentially life-threatening illness left many in disbelief. While the royal family has traditionally been private about health matters, the severity of the situation forced them to address the growing speculation. In a carefully worded statement, the palace confirmed that Kate had indeed undergone further medical evaluations, and while they did not confirm a specific diagnosis, they acknowledged that she was facing a significant health issue. The statement reassured the public that Kate was receiving the best possible care and that her doctors were closely monitoring her condition. The lack of details in the palace's statement only fueled further speculation. Media outlets around the world began reporting that Kate Middleton might be suffering from a form of cancer, although no specific type had been confirmed. Some reports suggested that she had been diagnosed with an early stage of the disease and that her prognosis was good, while others speculated that her condition might be more advanced than initially thought. The truth, however, remained closely guarded by the royal family, leaving the public to grapple with the uncertainty of the situation. As Kate Middleton continued her recovery, the public's admiration for her only grew. She had faced one of the most difficult challenges of her life with grace and courage, and her resilience had touched the hearts of many. While the future remained uncertain, one thing was clear: Kate Middleton was a fighter, and she would continue to face whatever challenges came her way with the same strength and determination that had made her such a beloved figure in the first place. Throughout her ordeal, Kate had remained focused on her family, particularly her 3 young children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. As a mother, her greatest concern had always been for their well-being, and she had worked tirelessly to ensure that they remained happy and secure, despite the challenges she was facing. Prince William had also played a pivotal role in supporting both Kate and their children, ensuring that their family life remained as normal as possible during this difficult time. In a poignant moment that tugs at the heartstrings, Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, shared a deeply emotional embrace with a young girl in a touching act of compassion. This story, both heartwarming and heart-wrenching, unfolds as we explore the powerful reason behind this heartfelt gesture, a reason that is bound to move you to tears. Join us as we delve into this extraordinary act of kindness and the profound impact it had on both the young girl and those who witnessed it. This is a story of empathy, connection, and the remarkable ways in which simple gestures can leave an enduring legacy.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous.
Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, is renowned not only for her role within the British royal family, but also for her profound ability to connect with the public. Over the years, she has established herself as a figure of warmth, empathy, and genuine engagement, embodying qualities that endear her to people across the United Kingdom and around the world. Her interactions with individuals, her dedication to charitable causes, and the reciprocal affection she receives from the public reflect the depth of her character and the positive impact she has made. From the outset of her public life, Kate Middleton has been recognized for her exceptional ability to interact with people on a personal level. Her approachability and warmth have become defining features of her public persona. In a surprising moment that has reignited discussions about the inner workings of the British royal family, Princess Kate recently made headlines when she appeared to refuse to curtsy to Queen Camilla during a high-profile public event. The incident, caught on camera, has led to widespread speculation about possible tensions between the two royal figures. As protocol usually requires the Princess of Wales to show deference to the Queen Consort with a curtsy, Kate's decision to bypass this traditional gesture has been viewed by some as a pointed act of defiance, possibly reflecting underlying discord within the royal household. This moment, though brief, has added a new layer to the ongoing narrative surrounding the dynamics and relationships among the senior members of the monarchy.
Can't mimic voices for love or money. I'm completely hopeless at it. I was the only one, so I think she carved her own role.
Queen Camilla's rise to prominence as King Charles III's wife has been one of the most talked about transformations in modern royal history. Before her marriage to Charles in 2005, Camilla was married to Andrew Parker Bowles, a former member of the British military. Together, they had two children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopes. While Tom often draws attention for his culinary career and occasional public appearances, Laura has remained far more private, choosing to stay out of the royal spotlight as much as possible. However, recent revelations by Laura have shocked royal observers and the public alike, as she spoke candidly about her mother's controversial journey to the throne and the impact it had on her personal and professional life. Her story sheds light on the unique struggles she faced as someone pulled into the royal fold without choice, offering an intimate perspective rarely shared by those adjacent to the monarchy. Laura Lopes was born on January 1, 1978, into a world of British upper-class privilege, but far removed from royal traditions. As the daughter of Camilla and Andrew Parker Bowles, Laura grew up in an environment of wealth and status, attending Haywood Preparatory School and later pursuing a degree in the history of art at Oxford Brookes University. During her formative years, Laura lived a relatively normal, albeit privileged life with her brother Tom. However, even during her childhood, the whispers and rumors surrounding her mother's relationship with Charles began to seep into her reality. The media's relentless coverage of Camilla as the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage created an unwanted shadow over Laura's life. Friends, teachers, and even strangers would make assumptions about her based solely on her mother's public image. For a young girl trying to understand the complexities of relationships and trust, these experiences forced her to mature quickly. Laura has described her formative years as turbulent, marked by a deep tension between her mother's devotion to family and the public perception of her as a villain. The divorce of her parents in 1995, fueled by years of rumors about Camilla's affair with Charles, was another difficult chapter for Laura. Though shielded from the media as much as possible, she couldn't escape the indirect effects of the public scrutiny that engulfed her family. Yet through it all, Laura maintained a strong bond with her mother. She admired Camilla's ability to remain composed and resilient, even when she was one of the most criticized figures in the British press. When Camilla married Charles in 2005, Laura's life changed dramatically. Unlike Prince William and Prince Harry, who were born into royalty and grew up under the spotlight, Laura was thrust into the royal world as an adult. This abrupt transition was far from easy. While her mother embraced her new role as Duchess of Cornwall, Laura found herself struggling to reconcile her private life with the expectations of her new royal connections. attending public events with her mother and stepfather brought an overwhelming amount of attention she never sought. She often felt out of place, especially during high-profile events where royal protocols clashed with her desire to remain in the background. One of the most fascinating aspects of Laura's story is her relationship with her stepbrothers, Prince William and Prince Harry. Their interactions have been described as polite, but distant. It is no secret that William and Harry have struggled with their father's relationship with Camilla. Both princes have spoken openly about the pain caused by their parents' divorce and Charles's affair, which undoubtedly created a natural barrier between them and Laura. According to reports, heated arguments occasionally broke out between Laura and William in the early years after Camilla and Charles's marriage. William, feeling protective of his late mother, Princess Diana, would sometimes criticize Camilla, blaming her for his mother's unhappiness. Laura, fiercely loyal to her own mother, would push back, arguing that Charles's actions had caused just as much difficulty for her family. These disagreements highlight how both William and Laura coped with the emotional fallout of their parents' past, but from very different perspectives. Despite these tensions, Laura has largely avoided engaging in any public disputes. Unlike Harry, who has been vocal about his grievances with the royal family, Laura has chosen to stay silent, focusing on her own life and career. However, the release of Harry's memoir, Spare, reignited old wounds. In the book, Harry described Queen Camilla as a dangerous figure who prioritized her public image over the well-being of others. While Laura did not directly respond to Harry's claims, reports suggest she was deeply hurt by the accusations. The fallout from the memoir has added another layer of complexity to Laura's relationship with her stepbrothers, making an already fragile dynamic even more strained. Professionally, Laura has built an impressive career as an art gallerist, establishing her independence from the royal family. She worked at prestigious institutions, including the Peggy Guggenheim Collection in Venice, and later co-founded 11 Gallery in London, which focuses on promoting emerging artists. Her work in the art world has allowed her to carve out her own identity, separate from her royal connections. Friends describe Laura as independent, grounded, and uninterested in the trappings of royalty. Even after her mother became queen consort, Laura continued to prioritize her career and family, avoiding the spotlight whenever possible. In her personal life, Laura has also sought stability and privacy. She married Harry Lopes, a former model and chartered accountant, in 2006. Their wedding, held at St. Cyriac's Church in Wiltshire, was attended by members of both the Parker Bowles and royal families. Laura's choice of Anna Valentine to design her wedding dress, a nod to the same designer who created Camilla's bridal gown for her marriage to Charles, highlighted her quiet connection to her mother. Together, Laura and Harry have 3 children, Eliza, and twin boys Gus and Lewis. Laura has been fiercely protective of her children, determined to give them as normal an upbringing as possible. While Eliza briefly entered the public eye as a bridesmaid at Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding in 2011, Laura has largely kept her family away from royal events. Her focus has been on creating a grounded and private life for her children, free from the pressures of their royal connections. Despite her efforts to remain private, Laura's ties to the royal family inevitably draw her into the public eye from time to time. She has attended significant events, including the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla in 2023, where her twin sons served as pages of honor. The boys' participation was a poignant moment, symbolizing the blending of Camilla's old and new family. Yet, even on such occasions, Laura's discomfort with public attention is apparent. Insiders note that while she fulfills her duties gracefully, she often remains on the periphery, avoiding unnecessary interactions with key royal figures. Laura's relationship with her mother is one of the most compelling aspects of her story. While she deeply admires Camilla's resilience and ability to overcome public criticism, Laura has also acknowledged the challenges their family faced as a result of Camilla's role in Charles's life. Camilla's decision to fully embrace her royal duties created a sense of distance between mother and daughter, depriving them of the simpler, more private moments they once shared. Yet, through it all, their bond remains strong. Laura has been described as one of Camilla's closest confidants, a voice of reason and support during difficult times. Royal insiders even claim that Laura is the only person Camilla truly fears, highlighting the depth of their relationship and the mutual respect they share. The media's relentless focus on Laura has been a source of frustration for her. Every significant event in her life, from her marriage to the births of her children, has been closely scrutinized by the British press. Laura has expressed frustration that her achievements are often overshadowed by her mother's history and the controversies surrounding the royal family. She has worked tirelessly to build a life defined by her own merits, but her connection to Queen Camilla and King Charles III continues to complicate her efforts to remain private. Adding to her challenges, Laura's professional ventures have not always been smooth. Her fashion boutique, Mojo & McCoy, which she co-founded with friends, recently closed after facing difficulties in the retail industry. The boutique, located in Hungerford, was initially seen as a promising business, stocking high-end brands and catering to the affluent local community. However, despite Laura's best efforts, the store struggled to stay afloat. Reports suggest that Laura may seek advice from King Charles before embarking on a new business venture, as she has been impressed by his ability to navigate tough situations. This acknowledgement of Charles's guidance highlights the evolving dynamic between Laura and her stepfather, as well as her willingness to lean on him for support when needed. Laura's future remains a subject of speculation. While rumors occasionally surface about the possibility of her and her brother Tom receiving royal titles, both have firmly denied such claims. Laura has made it clear that she has no interest in becoming a public figure or taking on formal royal duties. Instead, she continues to focus on her family, her art career, and her desire to lead a life that is as normal and private as possible. Yet, as the daughter of Queen Camilla, Laura's attempts to separate herself from the royal family may never fully succeed. Her presence at key events and her role as a supportive daughter and mother ensure that she will always remain connected to the monarchy in some way. In the world of British royalty, where every gesture, glance, and decision carries immense weight, the relationship between key members of the royal family often fuels public intrigue. But when rumors of tension surface between two of the most prominent women in the monarchy, Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla, the stakes reach an entirely new level. Recently, whispers from palace insiders have suggested that Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge and future Queen Consort, has made a bold and calculated move that has not only shaken the foundations of royal dynamics, but left Queen Camilla reeling in its wake. The British royal family has always fascinated the world with its blend of tradition, elegance, and intrigue. Among the many dynamics that have captured public attention is the relationship between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton, two of the most prominent women in the monarchy. Their roles carry immense responsibility. Their every action is scrutinized, and their interactions often become the subject of intense speculation. While the two have maintained a composed public front, whispers of tensions, controversies, and subtle rivalries have swirled around them, adding fuel to the media's fascination. At the heart of the matter lies the very structure of the monarchy. Queen Camilla, once a controversial figure due to her history with King Charles, has had a long road to acceptance. Her journey from being widely criticized during the years following Princess Diana's death to becoming a central figure in the royal family as queen has been a tale of resilience and reinvention. On the other hand, Kate Middleton, now the Princess of Wales and a future Queen Consort, has seamlessly stepped into her royal role, earning widespread admiration for her grace, poise, and relatability. This stark contrast between their paths into the royal family is often seen as a potential source of underlying friction. Kate's entry into the royal family came with a wave of public goodwill. Her marriage to Prince William marked a modern-day fairy tale, and her natural ability to connect with people won hearts almost immediately. In many ways, she embodies the image of a future queen that resonates with a new generation, charismatic yet grounded, glamorous yet approachable. Queen Camilla's public perception, on the other hand, has been more complex. Her association with King Charles during his marriage to Diana left a shadow that took years to dissipate. While she has worked diligently to support Charles and champion meaningful causes, some sections of the public have struggled to fully embrace her. One of the key factors often cited in rumors of tension is the difference in their approaches to royal duties. Kate has carefully curated an image of being a modern royal, focusing on issues like mental health, early childhood development, and societal well-being. Her projects are meticulously planned, with an eye on long-term impact and public relatability. Camilla, while also dedicated to her charitable work, tends to operate more quietly, focusing on issues like domestic violence and literacy. The comparison between their styles has fueled speculation about whether Camilla feels overshadowed by Kate's growing popularity, especially given the younger royal's widespread appeal and social media presence. The rumors of tension intensified in the lead-up to King Charles's coronation. Many speculated that behind the scenes, there were disagreements about roles, prominence, and even seating arrangements during the historic event. Reports surfaced claiming that Kate wanted to ensure her family's position as central to the monarchy's future, while Camilla aimed to assert her authority as queen. Though no public signs of discord were evident during the ceremony, insiders suggested that the power dynamics between the two had become increasingly complex. Another area of potential friction is how each woman views the legacy of Princess Diana. Kate, as the Princess of Wales, has naturally inherited much of the public affection and expectation once directed at Diana. She has been careful to honor Diana's memory through subtle tributes, such as wearing jewelry that once belonged to her late mother-in-law, and continuing her charitable focus on causes Diana cared about. For Camilla, Diana's enduring popularity has been an unspoken challenge. Although Charles's marriage to Camilla has long been accepted by the royal family, comparisons to Diana remain unavoidable, and some believe this dynamic could influence the relationship between Camilla and Kate. The media has played a significant role in fueling controversies between the two. Tabloid headlines have frequently suggested that Camilla feels threatened by Kate's rising prominence. Stories of alleged power struggles, disagreements over royal protocol, and even rumored clashes over parenting styles have made the rounds. While such reports often lack concrete evidence, they add to the narrative of rivalry that fascinates the public. For instance, there have been whispers that Camilla wanted her own family, particularly her children and grandchildren, to have a more prominent role in royal events, something that might have clashed with the prominence of William, Kate, and their children as the future of the monarchy. Camilla's relationship with Kate's children has also been a point of speculation. As the grandmother figure to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, Camilla's role in their lives is often contrasted with that of Kate's parents, who are deeply involved and adored by the young royals. Some reports have suggested that Camilla may feel sidelined in this aspect, though there has been no public indication of tension between them. Despite the controversies and rumors, both women have demonstrated a strong commitment to their royal duties. Kate's unwavering dedication to her role and Camilla's steadfast support of King Charles have underscored their shared understanding of the importance of the monarchy's stability. Public appearances often show them interacting cordially, sharing smiles, and engaging in conversation. These moments serve as reminders that the royal family operates under immense scrutiny and must project unity, even if personal differences exist. In private, their relationship may be far more nuanced than the media portrays. As two women navigating the unique pressures of royal life, they likely share common experiences and challenges. Both have had to adapt to extraordinary levels of public attention, balance personal and family life with royal obligations, and manage the complexities of their respective roles. These shared experiences could serve as a foundation for mutual respect, even if their personalities or priorities differ. Ultimately, the relationship between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton reflects the broader evolution of the royal family. As the monarchy moves into a new era under King Charles, the dynamics between its key members will continue to shape its public image. Whether the rumors of tension hold any truth or are merely the product of media speculation, both women will undoubtedly play pivotal roles in steering the monarchy forward. The public's fascination with their relationship speaks to the enduring allure of the royal family and its ability to captivate imaginations. Camilla and Kate, as two strong and influential figures, represent different facets of the monarchy's past, present, and future. Their ability to navigate the complexities of their roles and their relationship will be crucial in maintaining the royal family's relevance and unity in the years to come. While many of these stories have been fueled by tabloids eager for sensational headlines, Some insiders suggest there could be grains of truth in the tension between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton. The monarchy, after all, is not immune to the challenges of blended family dynamics and generational divides. Kate, as the younger royal with a modern approach to her role, has often been seen as a refreshing contrast to the more traditional and seasoned Camilla. This contrast, though valuable in diversifying the monarchy's appeal, can also be a source of friction when opinions differ. One recurring point of contention, as suggested by royal commentators, lies in their differing views on public engagements and the approach to their respective duties. Kate, known for her hands-on involvement and connection with the younger generation, has made mental health, children's welfare, and early education her key priorities. Her projects, like the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, reflect her long-term vision for tackling societal issues at the root. Camilla, on the other hand, has focused her efforts on raising awareness about domestic violence and literacy, areas that are equally impactful but stem from her own life experiences. While their work doesn't directly overlap, insiders speculate that the allocation of resources, attention, and media coverage between their initiatives has occasionally led to behind-the-scenes disagreements. Rumors about protocol-related clashes have also emerged over the years. Camilla, having spent decades navigating the complexities of royal life, is seen by some as a figure of authority when it comes to traditions and expectations. Kate, while highly respectful of royal customs, represents a generation more willing to embrace change and modernize the monarchy. Alleged disputes over seating arrangements, event planning, and even wardrobe choices have occasionally made headlines, with unnamed sources claiming that Camilla's influence as queen consort sometimes overshadows Kate's growing role as the future queen. Despite the controversies and rumors, there are also moments that suggest mutual respect and understanding between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton. Both women are deeply committed to supporting King Charles in his reign and ensuring the continuity of the monarchy. They have been seen sharing warm smiles and engaging in light-hearted conversations at public events, signaling that, whatever differences may exist, they are united in their shared responsibilities.